Welcome to the Nothingface Radio Network.
Hi, this is Bill. And this is Tom.
This is Chris.
Hey, Matt.
All right, this question is from Dollboy. Here's a two-parter. Is it true that Matt Holt's, number one, is it true that Matt Holt's dick tastes like crunch berries and can cure the blues?
I've been told it tastes like many different cereals. And I have heard it does cure depression. Maybe even raises the female self-confidence. Something like that.
Interesting. And number two, will the new CD feature Walk On Bodies and Let It Burn?
No.
Absolutely not. That was from Dollboy.
Okay. Kevin Cash's Freak Show would like to know, Tom, what your favorite childhood toy was. What stuff did you grow up on?
Probably Evel Knievel and Planet of the Apes action figures.
Bill, what about you?
Definitely Evel Knievel. I had a killer Evel Knievel bike. And
Nice.
Barbies.
Barbies.
Chris?
Probably Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
I used to love to smack that thing against the wall and throw it at people. How about you, Matt?
For me, I have to go with Bill and the Barbies, because that's where the chicks were.
Barbies.
That's how we met.
Yeah, that is how we met.
Barbie Convention, 95.
All right. Chris. What were your favorite tracks off of Skeletons, even though you were not on it?
I didn't know you weren't on that record.
I wasn't?
I did. It looked like you in the studio.
Wasn't it two drummers that played on that one?
No, that was
No,
Violence.
you know, I could have sworn it was just a bald guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I've heard Tommy play on every album. I don't know.
I don't think
Howard,
that
you
happened.
played on it, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, Howard did play drums on
Did he
Skeletons.
really?
Yes,
Awesome.
I think it was Howard.
Honestly, the best, probably my favorite would be In Avernus, I think. Just because it reminded me of older stuff and just had that Nothingface feel. That was all I was into. Is that just
That's a good
anybody
one.
else?
Good answer.
Yeah.
Bill,
Yes.
is there a Nothingface song you would like to play live that has never been played live? Like maybe So Few or Patricide?
I would love to play Patricide live. Break it down with a mandolin. Mm-hmm. Matt comes out in a diaper. Yeah. I mean, just break it down all the way.
All the way down.
Honestly,
the way
I'm giving a kind of a funny answer because off the top of my head, I don't remember the names of any of our songs right now.
Yeah, me too.
Let me think
Which
about
ones
that.
have
Let
we
me
not
think about
played?
that for a
But you
second.
might as well break it down
Let's see. Let me bring this way down. All the way down
to the ground,
to the ground.
Where it's brown.
downtown.
I would like to play all the stuff we've been writing for the last week live. You never played that.
What have we not played live, really? I mean, like from the older stuff. I mean, everything. If we ever tried,
No.
certain songs would put people to sleep, but
Well, you know,
What
we
would
were
the
always
answer have
more
been?
concerned about the energy of the crowd, so that we never put songs in there
Yeah.
that kind of would lull it out.
Yeah.
Although the coolest thing we ever did do was play the entire Atrocity record from front to back
That was
for a
good.
while.
that was
I
awesome.
mean, really, we didn't play the songs we didn't want to play, so we played all the songs.
All
we
right,
wanted
so I
to
got my
play.
answer. Ask me the
Yeah.
question again.
Okay, so if there is a song that we haven't played, which one would it be?
I don't think any of them. We played all the best stuff live.
That's right.
Nice.
Matt,
Yes.
if your vocals could only be remembered by only one song out of your whole catalog, what song would it be and why?
That's a good one.
Damn good question.
Probably Incarnadine off the last record, just because basically it's everything that I've done in all the Nothingface songs, all kind of rolled up into one song, and I don't know, just I can't really explain why, but that song has always kind of held a special thing for me. I'm not really sure why.
You were in the moment.
I was in the moment.
Right. Okay, for me,
Oh, you can't read your own question.
I can't?
No.
All right.
Jeez.
Where are we?
Tom's vibrating.
The baby cow in the studio.
Pardon.
Tom, this is from Mark. Mark wants to know, is For All the Sin still your favorite Nothingface song, and will you play it live when you come back out touring? you know it's got that Beatles touch in it.
Ooh. It's got that touch. Yeah, For All the Sin is definitely one of my, I wouldn't say it's my favorite Nothingface song, but it's one of my favorite Nothingface songs, and we'll always play it live. Forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so that's it. All right, group question. This is from Rodney's page, is rated R.
Ooh.
What's up, guys? Been a long-time fan, and I was wondering, do you guys plan on raising the violence bar for the new record? And if so, how much?
Ooh, I've got that answer.
Tom, I'd like to hear what you have to
3.4.
say.
It's going to be another 12 inches. That's how
violence.
much more we're raising the bar.
I
12
agree.
more inches.
Prepare yourself for
12
12
inches
inches
of
of
fleshy
violence.
Yes. Violent sausage.
All right, here's another question for the group. Group?
Group.
Is everyone? All right, group. This is from Skylar. And Skylar wants to know, when can we expect a tour from you guys? That's a great question.
That's a fantastic
because
question.
Not anytime soon.
Well,
We're writing a record, so
we first have to have a record out,
yeah.
and
Yep.
once we do that, then we can actually go on the road and support it. So
But it'll be worth the wait.
It's a
faster.
surprise.
Yeah. So
Listen, we're
no
gonna
more
make
than
the
10
record.
days, no less than 3.
Right.
I don't even know what that means. All right, here's a question for Tom.
All right, this one's from Panch.
Panch?
Panch. P-A-N-C-H.
Hi, Panch.
Maybe it's Punch.
Panch?
That's cool
I like
too.
Ponch better.
Hi,
Yeah.
Panch.
Okay, you're Ponch.
I'm a huge fan of yours and want to get a Soltero, just like your white one with the black binding. Enough about that. I'm just wondering, how does it feel to be back again recording with Nothingface?
Wonderful!
I mean, just a year ago you were with Chad and hell yeah. Then Knives Out comes about, and now here you are again. How does that feel?
It's awesome. I mean, it's cool to play in a bunch of different bands, but this was, the one that it all started everything, and it feels great, especially that it's the original lineup.
Also, just wondering, after this segment with Nothingface, are you gonna hit the road with Hell Yeah again, and maybe some more work with Knives Out? Thanks, Poncho. His name is Poncho. Not
Yes and yes, yes and yes.
Think, are we?
Yeah,
This is from Tim, and he says, no matter how many times he still listens to our music, he still gets goosebumps. He wants to know where we get the inspiration for our work, and also he wants to know if we're going to release any of our old demos or other old stuff from the past that nobody's
Good
question.
question.
anyone's heard.
Very good.
A lot of people are asking that
Two-part
question. these
question.
days.
I don't
It
think
is.
very
people
relevant
really want to
question
know
right
where
now.
we get the inspiration from.
Well, I think we probably all get it from different places, and we do it for different reasons.
All of them bad.
And when it all comes together, it makes a violent mess that you guys all seem to enjoy.
Like Magnums.
I don't know what that means, but I agree with it. 100%.
And as far as unreleased demos go, more to be announced in the future about that.
Yes.
Possibly, maybe not.
Could happen, might not.
Maybe so not.
Hey, you know what? There is a God.
Really?
Yeah.
Who says?
Awesome.
AJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What else, AJ?
What God wants to know, musically,
Yes.
does Nothingface plan on delving further into melodic territories that Skeletons explored, reverting back to your past heavier sounds, or pursuing a mix of the two?
Another good question.
Fantastic.
Oh, and wait a minute. And
Sure.
just for our information,
Yes.
this guy personally enjoyed the melodic prowess that we displayed on Skeletons.
Sure.
But hey, so what do you think? No, are we gonna get
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna delve into our melodic territories, or are we gonna do more heavier crushing? I think it's all of the above.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavily crushing.
I don't think we do any of it on purpose. It just kind of goes. I know in the past we've tried to write songs that have been deliberately heavy, and it turns into a song with a big, huge melodic bridge in it or something like that.
Yeah.
Then there's songs we've had the intention of keeping very, very melodic, and then next thing you know, insanity and death. And so I don't really know if we can answer that at all, just because we don't know. We just kind of do things and see what happens.
So
Yes.
melodic amity. wants to know if we had to compare, what album would we say the new material resembles?
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah,
We're pretty early in the process still, so it's hard to say, but
I think
it's going to be very
one.
heavy.
It seems like it's a lot faster than any stuff we've done before. Like consistently, like every song that we've written so far is pretty out of control.
Here's a question for Chris from Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve, what's up, Scuba?
He wants to know how you feel about LSD because he loves it and wish he had some.
In the past, I was a big proponent of it.
Now I'm not so sure. I think I had too much of it.
Sorry. I'm done too.
Yeah,
Hey, Bill.
No more
Yes.
acid.
What's up, Tom?
Murder is Masturbation wants to know why you're so badass.
Sure. Why am I so badass? Me, or why are we?
It's the wallet.
Well,
The reason I'm so
Nice.
badass, and I think anyone will tell you this that knows me, is my mustache.
No doubt.
Hidden behind my mustache is a third hand.
Quato.
Quato's living in my facial hair. We're just badass because that's the way we were made.
Choked to death. You realize he has 2 hands.
What was the other question? What was the second half of that question?
If you needed a stage tech to hit him up.
I will need a stage tech. Be waiting for my call.
So I want another.
Hey, Scuba Steve,
Yeah.
what's up?
Sit by the phone, buddy.
Oh, gosh.
So I want another Steve Burger.
What?
It's the guy's name. I want another Steve Burger.
Okay.
He wants to know if there's any news on a new record label. I haven't heard any news about a new record label. Have you
All
guys
I've heard about
anything
are labels
Yeah.
disappearing.
Yeah.
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 Oh, a new one.
Or, are we just going to release the new record independently? Oh, I understand.
Now we understand, Mr. Burger.
Okay.
Why don't you just get to the point, Steve Burger?
That's all. Steve's like that, though, isn't he? Always like that.
Is he?
Beating around the bush.
Quit yelling at us.
No, we're working without a label right now because we don't want a label telling us what this record should be.
Yeah. And
Which
once
is the way it used to be, and that's why the old records were so fucking
when
awesome.
record labels get into your business and start, interfering in your life, you get really far away from what you initially
Yeah, definitely.
started out doing. Unfortunately, though,
It's important.
it's important sometimes.
Yeah.
He also wants to know if any new tours are happening soon. Not soon, but new tours are happening.
Oh, yeah,
They're
there's a
not
lot of
happening
bands
soon.
out on tour right
There
now.
are bands on
Yeah.
tour.
He should check online. They're all over the country, right? All over the world right now.
Weird. I heard Blackfoot's out.
Blackfoot?
Sweet.
Man.
Wow.
No touring right now. Writing a record.
wow.
We never tour when we write.
Okay. Scuba
Oh.
Steve is really selfish because here's another email from Scuba
You
Steve.
son of a bitch.
Damn.
He wants to know what direction we're going in on the new stuff.
West. We're going what direction? Well, the same direction we always go. To hell.
Hey, Tom, are you still using Marshall JCM 800s and
Yes.
4x12 setup? Or have
No.
you changed it since I heard that you will be playing Deans now?
Well,
Oh, because maybe you would change your rig depending on what guitar you were playing.
I
Good
understand.
question.
Yes, I'm still playing JCM 800 heads, and they had me playing Dean guitars had no influence on whether I should switch out from JCM 800 heads to some other fucking bullshit amplifier.
Okay, he also wants to say you have a great tone.
Well, thanks, man. Thank
And
you.
you're sexy.
Okay, it's for me and Tom.
Matt, this question is from Don. He has a
Okay.
couple questions. First one,
All right, Don.
Matt, when it comes to writing, are the majority of your efforts put into songs, or do you have other outlets as well, like poetry?
Well, I guess nowadays it'd probably be songs. When I was much younger, I used to write a little bit of everything. But now it's pretty much music, paintball, video games, and marijuana.
Sweet.
That's pretty much all my efforts right there.
All right, Tom.
That hasn't changed very much.
No, it hasn't.
It's, Tom, I think you're one of the few guitarists that commonly uses polyrhythmic riffs in your work, and it
I had no
really
idea.
set you away from the rest. Have you always been drawn to this style of unconventional, style, or does Nothingface really bring it out?
I have absolutely no idea how you break it down theoretically. I just play.
Just so you guys know, all the fans out there, we don't know how to read music at all.
Bill kinda
We don't
does.
really know anything about polyrhythmic riffs. We just write.
No, none of that stuff makes a difference.
And it just happens. That's just how it is. So if you get a little technical with us, we might not actually know what you're talking about.
All the theory in the world won't stop your bear from sucking.
I like to cook.
There you go. All right, this one's for me, Chris, and Bill.
Oh.
What made you guys come back?
I felt like we had unfinished business. I felt like we had some great, if not a few great fucking records in us that we never got to. And I wanted to hear them happen. You know? That's it. Simple.
And for me, I think a lot of it had to do with back in the day, leaving for health reasons and stuff like that, and just kind of feeling like same thing, unfinished business with great friends, and just wanting to get back together and see if we can take over the world again.
I'm just doing it for the money.
And that question was from...
I thought I could bleed a couple bucks off.
that was from Don still.
Wait, I'm where
Right
are we?
here, dude.
All right.
All right, let it rip.
Okay, Kyle, he says he's been listening to us since 94, which is cool, and his favorite record's Atrocity, and he wants to know why we're remastering and releasing Pacifier, which we're not.
We are?
No.
Wow.
There's a common misconception among youth today that Pacifier will be remastered and re-released. The fact of the matter is, the record is done, we don't own it, we can't touch it.
What is the percentage of that misconception?
I would say at least 92.3.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, what's coming out is going to be the very first recording we did on our own, with our own money that no one owns, that got us the deal to record Pacifier. That's coming out. And yeah.
It has tracks from Pacifier and other stuff nobody's ever heard before, probably.
Well, and he also wants to know when we're going to be putting out a DVD of all our behind-the-scenes stuff and things like. Well, the FDA keeps stopping us, so
Yeah, we've tried to release
knows?
6 of them now.
Wow.
It's a health risk. That's all we know. And
That's a good question, though.
Yep.
When would we do something like that?
I don't know.
Probably not for a while.
It'd be a while.
oh, he's from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Nice.
Boudin.
Yep, that's an interesting place. And he's a vocalist and expressionist.
Pretty
Are you
sweet.
I think it just means he
a mime?
expresses himself and
Like a
gets
mime?
paid for it.
Like
or
a
thinks he
mime?
should.
That's pretty sweet.
How do you get that job?
Yeah, no shit.
Pathetic. Here, you read it.
Wow.
Need a
Second
beer.
one, third one done.
All right.
This is for Matt. I'll be
All right,
back.
Matt. This next question is from Synthetic Symphony. Sympathy. He says, Matt,
Is it he?
I'm assuming, maybe it's a girl.
Oh,
I don't know. He's a bit of a potty mouth, so I'm assuming it's a guy.
okay.
Matt, your voice is sonic sex.
Sonic sex. Sonic sex. Your voice is sonic sex.
Sonic sex.
Okay, I hope it's a girl.
Major props to the whole band for reforming the original lineup. Missed you guys. Alright, when you guys begin touring, make sure you hit up the Philly, Delaware, Maryland area. And he also saw us twice in Towson before, but any of those areas will do. Just curious what each of you guys choose as your favorite band to listen to. It doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite, but that one band that you can pick up and listen to at any time, in any mood. I'm just glad Nothingface is picking up again. The side projects are killing me. Yeah, no shit. Though I'm of course not going to knock you guys for doing them. Gotta do what you want to do and enjoy it. I just miss the fuck out of Nothingface. Will always be my
too.
number one band. Alright, so the question is, what's the band that any day of the week, all year long, you could put on and listen to and enjoy it? At any time.
I have to give the cliche Beatles answer because that's the truth. You know, but Radiohead as well. They seem to make me happy.
Tom?
Did it.
Beatles again, Led Zeppelin. Yeah, those are like the two main ones.
Chris?
Ditto on Matt. Definitely Beatles. Probably Beatles, Zeppelin, Radiohead. Same thing. I mean, we're all...
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much Beatles is, I think, the one that wins if it was all four of us.
Mr. Bungle always makes me happy too.
But I can't listen to it every day.
I can't. Depending on the record.
All right, well, that's Matt. Matt can listen to Mr. Bungle every day.
Every day
All right.
I write books.
Next
All right,
one.
another one for Matt. This one is from Link. Let's see.
Link?
Link. All right. Please tell me that with all the original members back, that you will be kicking this off in your original stomping grounds. Where and when will the next show take place?
Where the devil decides.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, it's who knows. I mean, there could be a million reasons, you know, a million different things that get us back on a stage. I mean, we'd like it to happen, but right now it's not what we're even thinking about in the slightest bit.
It will be
know,
Baltimore, though. Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure
You know,
it'll be.
probably.
They will do some secret shows in the beginning. With somebody else.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe. But we're not thinking about it now.
Yeah, we're just
So-
writing a record. Okay, so he suggests Fletcher's only because that is where I've seen you play most, and for me, where it all started. Also, Matt is without a doubt my favorite vocalist, but can we please wipe Captain Crunch's berry juice off your chin?
What's up with the
I don't know.
the crunch berries?
I
I'm
have.
with Crunch Berries.
You know.
What's up with you guys and Crunch Berries? I don't understand.
Did you say something
probably-
about
who
your dick
knows?
and crunch berries?
This is a
I don't
different
know.
guy talking about Crunch Berries.
I don't
What the hell's up-
remember.
What the hell's up with that?
I don't know if I want my
Yeah.
dick to taste like crunch berries.
All right, so let's see. I'll go and do the next one too. This one's from Neurotica, which is Bridget. Any chance of some small, intimate shows coming up in the very near future to promote your new material? Well, even just to indulge your fans, really. Also, any plans to release a Nothingface DVD? Okay, we just answered that one. Live, behind the scenes, or any footage, new or old, really. Thanks, Bridge.
I don't think there's any plans to do any intimate shows this week. Maybe next week.
You never know.
You know, it's hard for us to get together to do intimate shows right now because we're coming from all over the country just to write this record. So it's kind of the priority right now,
The record.
the record. But it'd be cool to do some shows.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, we will do shows, and they will be crazy.
Okay, his question's from Art Crimes. Basically, wants to know if we're going to tour again. Tour soon? Nope. Do we need a graphic designer? Nope. And he wants to know, why do his knees get weak when he hears our music?
Arthritis?
You could have to poo.
All right.
This question is from, do you hear a dial tone? Because I'm off the hook.
Yes.
Okay, great name.
So far, this guy wins. Great name.
Yes, definitely best name so
nice
far.
name.
Be proud. What is your songwriting process? Do guitars come first or vocals or what? And what is each band member's favorite Nothingface song to play? So, how do
All
we
right.
write?
We write by, well, we'll
Music
give a
first.
serious answer this time.
Yeah.
We kind of write some riffs on our own individually. We come into rehearsal with some parts, play them for each other. We each tell each other our parts suck. So we start from scratch,
Yep.
and that's what happens.
Yeah.
And that's why it takes us for fucking ever to write a record. But it's cool.
But yeah, guitar, drums, bass, all that stuff comes first before the vocals, because if you're going to write good vocals, you usually hear the entire song first.
Most of the times what happens is we'll bring in parts, and then we'll basically pick and choose certain parts that we like to kind of focus on, and then those will actually kind of meld into being a whole nother thing because we're all kind of influencing the part. And then that becomes something much bigger than any of us had ever written. So, and then we just do that over and over, and then eventually we come up with some stuff that becomes songs.
That's it right there. It's perfect.
And what's our favorite song to play? For me, it's Villains.
Villains.
Yeah,
Villians would be mine.
I like Goldtooth too. That's really fun.
yeah, Goldtooth's
Yeah.
fun to play too. Villains and Goldtooth.
I'm looking forward to playing Blueskin with the band finally live.
Yeah, you guys
It's
have
fun.
never heard the How
You know?
Yeah,
live
it
on
will be
Blueskin.
like album quality. Yes.
Hi and welcome. This next question comes from Trademark Just 10. Here we go.
Trademark just 10.
First of all, you guys are badass.
Thanks.
And second, what's the future looking like for you guys? I know that question is kind of broad, but what kinds of things are you guys thinking about doing? Are you guys still thinking about a DVD in the future? Any kind of live album in your thoughts? How about touring plans? What's the record label are you thinking of? I can't wait for the violence to return. Hope to hear some responses, and again from you guys are badass. Okay, to answer. So here's the first question. Blah blah blah. What's the future look like? The future looks bright, evil, heavy, angry, wet,
Complex.
gyrating, pudding-like, moist,
Yeah.
dumpling-ish.
I mean, after all, we only got like 3 years left, anyways. You know.
Yeah, we got lots.
2012's coming.
It's true.
So the future looks grim. Okay.
The serious answer is we're going to be writing a new record for a little while, and then eventually we're going to kind of see where that takes us, and we'll probably be doing some shows and touring and things of that nature in the future. But
And the other part of the question, again to the DVD, nothing's planned right now, but we'll put something out at some point on DVD, hopefully this year. What's the other? Any live album in your thoughts? Probably not a live album because we won't be doing anything live
That
for
should
a
be
while.
the name of our album.
live album?
DVD. Dick. Violent Dick.
Right now the plan is to put it out by ourselves, or at least create the record by ourselves, and then see if anyone wants to put it out, because we want to have complete control. I'm glad you can't wait for the violence to return.
I'm sure I'm going to try it all.
And thank you for talking about how bad our asses are.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
All right,
You're
here's another
welcome.
group question. Group, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this question comes from Chuck. Chuck wants to know,
Chuck.
Chuck.
what is the direction of the sound going to be on the next album? Again, left. And how extensive of a tour are you guys going to perform? All right.
Extensive.
Again, I know you guys kind of all want to know if we're going to tour. This will be like the
At some
10th time.
point. At some
Probably not
point.
right now.
Yeah.
We'd like to.
Once we have a record done, we will tour extensively.
Okay, here we go. Another group question from Harvey Wallbanger. Group, are we ready?
Yes.
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 What do you guys listen to get stoked about writing new music? Killer music. Also, what bands specifically are you guys each really digging on these days? Tom?
Good question.
I always listen to the same stuff, which is like Zeppelin, Beatles, Slayer, and, a lot of stuff. New, I don't know, whatever's clever, whatever's on the radio, I listen to sometimes. I mean, it doesn't mean I like it, but I don't listen to anything new. You kind of have to fish around to hear anything fresh, but for the most part, everything kind of just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Matt, how about you? You listening to anything these days? No?
Not really. Like, I don't listen to a lot of music really either way, to be honest. I listen to AM radio when I drive around, and the religious nuts make me laugh.
That's cool.
But,
I listen to Bill O'Reilly.
What about you, Chris?
you listen to Bill O'Reilly?
Jesus.
We're in the same band.
That's scary.
Strange.
That is frightening. I don't listen to any new music because I just think people have lost kind of the vision of where things should be going, really. The standard stuff, Radiohead, Beatles, Zeppelin, stuff like that, but no new bands, really. I mean, nobody's ever really doing anything interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something decent out there. I just
I think
haven't
so.
heard it.
Well, you know what Bill listens to.
What does Bill listen to?
Me being Bill, I can give you this answer.
Mastodon.
I listen to Mastodon. I listen
Mastodon
to
is
the
cool.
Last Thrice record, which is
Nice.
kick ass. Everyone should get it. And I listen to In for the Kill because those guys are so fucking good. And hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
You know what, really? Motley Crue is always in my fucking CD
Nice.
player.
Yeah, for sure.
My iPod, actually.
All right. This next question is for Matt and Tom from Cynical Deliverance.
Ooh.
Now get ready, guys, because this one's going to hit you in the heart.
You're going to deliver this cynically.
All right? This one's going to really hit you where it hurts.
Why are you leaving?
All right, guys, please.
Get ready, guys, because
He's going to be
Please.
very cynical when he delivers this.
Here we go, guys. This is from Cynical Deliverance. This is for Matt and Tom, although I suppose we could all answer it, but I think he really wants to hear what you guys think. His question is, why did you disappear forever? Why did you no-show at the Nashville date in 04? He did drive 4 hours, so I understand he's pissed. And what the fuck was Kingdom of Snakes? Those are good questions. I like them. All right, you guys want to
What was the first one?
Why did we disappear forever? Well, forever's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you there's something else.
But we did.
We didn't. We're here right now talking to you.
We're actually here.
Look,
But you got me thinking,
you got me thinking. Yeah.
for sure.
For sure.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
That sums it up, man.
Nice.
Kingdom of Snakes, it was it started as a petting zoo. Then we all found out we played guitars.
I thought it was about a bunch of guys with huge cocks.
All right, I wasn't going to say it.
Well, yeah.
What the fuck was Kingdom of Snakes? If you're not digging it, I probably can't explain it. All right, here we go. This is from Matt and Tom. You guys ready?
Another one? Yes.
Yeah. You guys are popular. Matt and Tom, I have to ask, will we ever hear Everything I Hate again?
Probably not. We played that song one time. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where was it? New Jersey.
On stage.
No, it was in Minnesota.
No, it was in New Jersey.
So no, we'll never play it again.
No, we won't.
But I'm glad,
anyway.
glad you remembered that. Must have been pretty good.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for everyone. And actually, Tom, this is not for you.
Oh,
So I'd appreciate it.
If I
Just
shut
keep your
up.
goddamn mouth shut. All right, here we go. This is from Bart's Girl. It's for Chris, Bill, and Matt. I know what Tom's been up to. Just wondering what Chris, Bill, and Matt have been up to the last 5 years or so. And, Chris and Bill, what made you guys come back? All right, Matt, what have you been up to for the last 5 years?
Just hanging out, trying to get my sanity back, and playing paintball. It's about, I haven't really been doing much. I've really kind of stayed away from music. Just basically got really burnt out on it for the amount of touring Nothingface did, and just the way that shit is in that business. Doesn't
you
really.
Still, have a penis?
I still do have a penis. Sorry, I dropped my penis on the tripod.
Damn it. All right, Chris, what about you? What have you been doing?
I left Maryland when once the band, once I wasn't playing with the band any longer, I went down to North Carolina. Transylvania, North Carolina is where I live now. Built a house, and I've been down there for 4 years, I guess now.
Transylvania.
Been down there doing that, and own a web design company, and that's it.
What about you, Bill?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I moved out to California about 5 years ago. Started a band called Kingdom of Snakes. After that, started a band called In for the Kill. After that, started doing songwriting for other artists and producing. And after that, talked to Tom on the phone. Then after that, I came to Maryland.
Nice.
And now I'm sitting here talking to you.
No way.
That's it. The end.
Crazy.
All right, here we go.
That's the truth.
And that's the truth.
That is the damn truth.
This one is for Matt and Tom again. Guys, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
This one is from the Terry.
Holy.
Not just the Terry.
The Terry?
The.
The? Like
All caps.
T-H-E-E?
All caps, the, or the, however you want to say it. Terry. Here we go. And Terry likes his or her question because it starts like this. Here's a good one.
How arrogant.
You arrogant son of a bitch. What is your favorite strain of cannabis that you like to smoke when making music or recording?
Favorite strain? Blueberry. Yeah, blueberries are always good.
All right, that was easy.
And the kind
where
of
people get the
the free strands, too, are good.
Yeah.
No.
The
Yeah,
free
blueberry.
strand. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
This is what Troy has to say. All right. I haven't heard much of you guys lately, and I feel dumb asking this. But here's my cue. Means question.
Okay.
Colon. Is Nothingface officially back together as a band, or what? Yes.
Or
Yes.
what? What?
Yes. Or what?
The answer to that question is yes, we are officially together as a band. But I don't know what the hell that means.
But, like, what if we weren't? What are you going to do? What would you do?
Yeah, what are you going to fight us? All right, next question. Nah, Troy, we won't fight you. All right, guys, this next question comes from Ethereal Custom Guitars. All right, here we go. Sometimes after Skeleton, plural, I heard rumors of a DVD. I know a new album would be the first on everyone's mind, fans included. But was there ever a DVD in progress, and can we look forward to a DVD release after the next album? After the next album, for
Yes.
sure, absolutely.
Yes.
There's nothing planned right now, unless we just do something by ourselves, naked.
Seriously.
And I'm serious about that. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go, group. Nothingface group. This next question is from Long Way Down. Here we go. I think long way down maybe from Canada, which is odd because that's a long way up. Here we go. All right, here we go. Will you be touring Canada in the near future, if touring? We're so close. How soon can we hope for a new CD? Guesses appreciated, if nothing else. I would guess by the end of the year at the earliest. 2009?
Yeah.
Is that a good guess? I don't know.
Seems a good guess to me.
The big obstacle right now is we need to write a song.
Yeah.
So once we do that, we'll be on our way.
Just a song.
Just one really long song.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. This one is for Tom and Matt. It's from Mickey Roxo. Yeah! Mickey says, "Hey guys, after your second reunion show at the Wrecker, either Matt or Tom mentioned playing all 4 existing Nothingface albums through live on 2 consecutive nights. I was just wondering if there are still plans for doing this for your Maryland fans, especially with the OG lineup that is back. You guys kick ass. See ya!"
We did talk about that, actually.
We were talking. That's something we've thrown around.
Yes.
But again,
Cool.
touring is pretty far in the future for us.
It's a great idea. I'd love to do it. Sure.
At the very least, we would love to play Atrocity front to back.
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe not all 4 albums. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say maybe not. I'm gonna say no.
I
think-
need to
but-
learn. I have to learn
think-
Skeleton.
I think ultimately, when we do a show, it'll probably be Atrocity and Violence front to back with a few, maybe like a couple
Yeah, a couple of
songs
hits
off,
thrown in.
new
hits.
songs thrown in the mix, something off of, Skeletons, a few things off of,
Yeah. Great.
keep a continuity there.
Okay, guys. Eyes of Fire wants to know from group Nothingface. First question, what took you guys so long to fucking actually pull it together? You're by far my favorite band, and I almost lost all hope, and am still a little sketchy. Second question,
Sorry to hear that.
no offense, but why did 2 great fucking bands leave those bands to create a lesser band? Just never made any sense to me. But in all, boxing
What?
Pangta. That's true. But in all, I'm really looking forward to your new material. Fuck yeah! Okay, first question. What took you so fucking long to pull it together? Because we're his or her favorite band. We all live all over the
Life.
country. Life,
Life.
families,
Good answer.
children,
Time,
war, plague, pestilence,
hope,
famine,
change,
Addiction.
love,
death.
rebirth,
Culinary.
School of Arts. And that's it.
That's it.
All right, here we go.
I was expecting man.
All right, here we go. This next question is for the group. It's from Rad Chad.
Yeah.
All
What's
right.
up, Brad, Chad?
Here we go. So you guys are re-releasing your first album, which you did before Pacifier? My question
You actually
is,
got it. It's a miracle.
will you be re-releasing Pacifier and an audio guide anytime after that? It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Well,
We
the
would
answer
love
is
to, but
we don't own those
We don't
records.
own those.
So
Yeah.
if we ever get a hold of them, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll re-release them. You can have them. Okay, group. This next question is from I Am a Maggot, and so can you.
Wow.
My question is for the whole band.
Uh-huh.
So this is for Tom, Matt, Chris, and Bill.
Okay.
Wow.
Why they explain it to us?
I added that in myself.
Oh. Glad you explained that to
Well,
us.
you know.
You totally.
We have been waiting for this new album for like 4 years now. When is it actually going to be released? It kind of seemed to me that all of a sudden Nothingface is back. They are talking about a new album, and then it's all about Hell Yeah, and Nothingface just kind of disappears again. What's up with that? Well, here's what's up. That was a different version of Nothingface than this. So this
Yeah.
is kind of a restart. So
Yeah.
the last 5 years
Don't count.
to us, you know.
Delete.
yeah.
Backspace.
Delete.
Delete it.
So I know that kind of sucks if you're waiting, but there's not a whole lot we can do at this point.
Again,
We'll
life
make it up to
happens.
Yeah, you'll be glad when you hear
Yeah.
This'll be neat.
All right, here we go.
Then that could mean the release of it causing to the world. At least we can say that.
Like it.
Tom,
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Jeff's got a question for you.
Jeff?
Yeah, this is from
right.
Jeff. Tom, Jeff wants to know, this is what Jeff has to say, rather.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I have a question about the re-release of the self-titled record.
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are a favorite band of mine.
Excellent.
But why are you releasing it? Well, there's more.
Okay.
I remember you guys being pretty open about the fact that Pacifier, let alone earlier versions of those songs, were not something that you were very proud of. In fact, if I remember right, Tom didn't want those recordings going up on nothingfacelive.com for that very reason. Now, not to say I don't love a lot of these songs, but why the change of heart? Plus, at that rate, why not just make a B-side CD and throw in the songs that weren't on Pacifier? Tom, I'd give my left nut to hear Everything I Hate. I remember Tom saying he had about 60 songs written for this record. Why not throw out something no one's heard before? And when the re-release drops, will it have additional songs?
Damn, you got a lot of questions, dude.
So basically,
Let's break it down.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. What's the first question?
First question
And
is
who's this from?
Jeff.
this is from Jeff. He wants to know why we're re-releasing the very first recording that we did on our own before Pacifier.
Especially since you were kind
Since
of
apparently
against
you've been dogging it.
You've been dogging it.
You son of a bitch.
Well, it's not a matter of dogging it. It's just like when your first recordings are exactly that. They're your first recordings. You're still experimenting with, sound and who you are. And, even with Pacifier, we had a release before that, which we're going to re-release, but there's songs on there that nobody's ever heard before. So that's initially like a pretty good reason why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And, there's riffs and there's parts and there's just overall energy and vibe. I wouldn't say that you're not proud of, but you just don't relate to because you've grown since then. But it's not. It would be kind of arrogant to think that it's not good enough for anybody to hear.
I think it's also at this point it's a piece of our history, and it's kind of something that a lot of fans probably haven't even heard or even known about. And just seemed like the right time. We're coming back, and it's kind of what started it all, so why not release it again? And
it tied you guys over until we have the new shit as well.
Yeah, we know it's going to take a while to write this new record. We want to get you guys as much stuff as we can in the meantime, so that you don't hate us anymore.
That's right.
And there'll be more stuff coming beyond that as well, so stay tuned.
All right, last question. We're going to have a short intermission,
Okay.
and then we'll be right back to you guys. So here we go.
This is part of the whole army.
Tom,
Yes.
this question is posted and from Josh, and
Okay.
it's for you.
Hi, Josh.
Okay. Tom, Josh says, this is mainly for Tom, but what is the secret behind coming up with riffs for 3 different bands? How do you know what riff would be best for what band?
Well, you know what? Music is what I do. You know what I mean? Bottom line. Whether it's Nothingface or... I don't know. It's just, I just like... it's hard to answer that. It's not hard. It's who I am. I just write music with all my friends, and we just do stuff, and whether it's Hell Yeah, whether it's fucking Nothingface or Knives Out, it's...
So when you're at home writing a riff,
you definitely have to
do you feel
separate.
it right away? Do you know, this is a Hell Yeah riff?
Yeah, you definitely have to separate it. Nothingface is very complex. It's very... you have to dig really deep to write the type of stuff that we write. It's not like, it doesn't just fly out of you. It's really involved in kind of, metaphoric in ways, and Hell Yeah is more of a straight up just party metal, just throwing down and having a good time, drinking and chasing some tail type of music, and Knives Out is more of a straight up kind of hardcore kind of metal kind of band. So it's, even though it's basically all one style of metal in a way, it's still separate. But I don't know, it's not that hard to separate it. You just kind of have to put your mind in a different place for each thing. Does that answer it, or did I just get way off?
No, that's good. And with that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more Nothingface. after this short intermission. All right, we're back, and this one is from Mud Shovel. Here we go. Everyone ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Is 1,000 Lies gonna be on the new album? That song is fucking amazing. Also, do you have a title for the new album yet? Love, Nick.
I don't even know what song that is.
I don't know what song it is.
That
either.
was one of the
the
videos
song,
we did from the
second.
first writing session.
It's the heavy song we did.
Probably not.
1,000 Lies.
Hey,
What?
I doubt it'll be on there. That was the first thing we wrote getting back together after, 10 years, and I don't know that it was... who knows? Maybe it'll be on there. I don't know.
We'll see.
Was that the heavier one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never use the first stuff we write for any of our
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
So-
the chorus.
Yeah,
So
the
maybe
chorus
in
is
another-
cool. Yeah, we'll see.
In another
think you're part of
15
it.
years, we'll release it.
Basically, the way it always works with us is, it's been 8 years since we've actually gotten all back together again. We have to go through a couple of songs and kind of finding our groove and figuring out what we want to do next before we really feel comfortable. And I think that may be a victim of that, unfortunately. I'm sure there will be elements of that in maybe other songs, but for the most part, I doubt it will be, like it was, I assume.
Right.
Right. This one's from I Live to Unlock You. All right, here it is. Hi. My question is for whoever the hell can answer it. Is Walking on Bodies going to be released on the new CD or anything? CD for that matter? Wow, okay.
No.
I'd love to own that song on a Nothingface CD. Hope this gets answered. If not, fuck you guys. No, he didn't really say that. Thanks a lot, Metal. All right.
I like the fuck you guys.
No,
part
those.
of
Well, you guys can answer that better.
Yeah.
That's
Most likely, and definitely not. Those songs were written during I guess you could say a different era, and our mindset was different. What we're trying to do is different. So, no. I mean, song served its purpose. It was what it was, and we're on to different things.
no.
I said no.
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 All right, next question. This one comes from Harry Glick. Let me try that again, fellas. Next question. All right, next question. This one comes from Harry Glitch X single exclamation.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we go. Guys, will you go in your own direction or in the direction the fans want you to go?
Honestly, when we sit down and start writing music, it's kind of whatever comes out of us comes out of us. It's like, we don't have any predetermined idea of what we're doing. I think as we start to write, we get an idea of the direction in which the music is kind of taking us. But beyond that, there's no way to know, whether it's going to be, I think we all decide, right now that I think we want to take this album a lot heavier and be,
To the left.
to the left, exactly. But beyond that, it's kind of where the music takes us. That's it.
That's it. Next.
I'm only taking your shit.
All right, here we go. This next question is from CJ. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
CJ says this. I've got mad questions. But I'll keep it to when my favorite band's coming back to Baltimore. And when's the new record coming out? Oh, where the fuck did Tommy go?
So is he mad?
No, I think he's laughing in there, so he's not
got
mad.
just mad
So he has
questions,
mad
or-
questions for when we come back, which I think he wants to ask us face to face, which is great. I think that's great, right?
Yeah.
But he wants to know right now, when's the new record coming out? Oh, and where the fuck did Tommy go?
I'm not sure when the new record's going to come out. And Tommy,
No,
Well, Tommy didn't go anywhere. Tommy's in Knives Out. Tommy's in his band
No,
out in
he's
L.A.
around.
He's doing his
Yeah,
thing.
what's
as far as
noise?
we're in Baltimore now, we should probably tell them that. Since
Yeah,
they
we
wanna
are
know.
here.
We are actually in
Yeah.
Baltimore already. And Tommy's not the original drummer of the band. I mean, that's
Yes.
where he went. Nowhere. No offense to Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy
Tommy's one
didn't
of
go
our
anywhere.
good friends.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with
he
Tommy.
didn't go
He's just-
anywhere. We did this for us. Essentially, it was the original lineup that
Tommy
made it
gets
all
that.
happen.
Tommy gets it. He knows what's going on.
Everybody gets it exactly.
I mean,
You know, it's-
I've known
And he's
Tommy since
playing
we were
Before
15.
before Tommy was the drummer for this band, he was our tech and
Yeah.
like one of our fans. He used to go everywhere with us. That's pretty much how he learned all the songs. But No, everybody's cool with each other.
But he's in Noise Within and
Noise Within, that's the
Knives Out
Noise
right
Within,
now.
yeah.
So
And
you
Knives
guys
Out.
enjoy his stuff. Check it out.
All right. Next question. This one is again for the group called Nothingface.
All right.
From Eric, a fine fella.
All right.
Here we go. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Glad to
Hi.
see you're back. My question is about all the various demos and unreleased recordings you have from the past. Would you ever consider releasing a Rarities album or a double album in the future? Or maybe at least putting up MP3s of them on the website? I hope you'll at least consider it, especially now that you're remastering the self-titled 1995 album. Please don't let these old songs go unheard. The fans really, I want to hear them.
They do, huh?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
We're still.
I mean, as far as the demos go, I mean, with the way that we've always been obsessive about our demos, over the years, and
Demos of unreleased stuff, though, right?
You know, I mean, well, if it's stuff they haven't heard before, maybe,
Stuff
but
yeah.
the demos are pretty cool because they're raw and they're the first time we did them.
yeah, but I don't know. Do you think we'd actually
see.
put them out?
Maybe.
Like-
Actually,
We'll see.
I think there's a few demos that are actually better than the album versions.
I agree.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
All right, next question. This one comes from Ether.
Ether.
What previous album could we compare the upcoming one to?
None.
I mean, I maybe like.
The White Album.
Yeah,
He didn't say our record.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no,
Good
previous
point.
album.
He didn't say our
The
record.
Wall?
first
Maybe The
Coroner
Wall?
record.
Nuclear Salt.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think we can compare it to anything because it's not comparable.
Yeah, we have to write it all first.
Yeah.
That would probably.
Yeah, so we're not ready to
Oh.
answer that question. So we'll hold on to that one, Ether, and we'll come back to it in 6 months.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
This next question is from Nothingface, apparently. It's for the
Nice to meet
group. Will there be a release of the new album in Germany? Please!
I hope so.
Yeah, for sure. It will be worldwide.
Yes.
We're taking it worldwide. Okay, here we go. Tom, this next question is for you.
All right.
And it comes from Psycho Billy.
Psycho Billy.
That's right.
All right.
All right, here we go. This one is for Tom. Just wondering what type of hat your fucking awesome black hat is. Like the one in the Ether video. And where'd you get it?
It's just a black leather hat.
So you got that one in New York.
Got it in New York.
But it's a cowboy.
It's
not a baseball hat.
It's
So
a
you
cowboy
can't
hat.
cowboy hat.
It's a leather. All the hats are leather. They gotta be leather. Kind of like a bull rider kind of cut. You know what I mean? Sides. Or, I don't know. It's just. I don't know what kind of hats. They're just made in America and they're black and they're leather.
Okay, well, here we go. All right, we have another question.
Ministry. I don't know. I don't really know.
All right, here we go. We have another question for Tom. Tom, you ready?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right. This one's from Angie.
Angie.
Angie says, "Hey, Tom.
Hey.
It's Angie from Georgia.
All right.
How does it feel to be all over the place and having no boundaries in music? Balancing Nothingface, Hell Yeah, and Knives Out? Mm-hmm. I was able to see quite a few shows of Hell Yeah and travel all over to see you guys and hang out. And I see the beatdown you guys had at the end of the day. The last show of the tour in Fort Worth, I didn't think you guys would wake up and catch your planes the next morning." Laughing out loud. LOL. "When did you ever have time for your cats?
Wow.
Love you guys.
Wow, that
and
was
Tom,
a
you know,
serious, like-
I much respect you.
Well, thank
God
you.
bless.
Thank you very
Serious,
much.
Like, turnaround question there.
So
It's all about
how do you
cats.
take care of the pussy?
How, yeah.
Cat.
I don't have any time for the cats, and it's a shame because I had to put them in a burlap bag and throw them into the river last week. It's very difficult trying to balance all the bands because it's 3 different entities and 3 different styles of music, but it's what I do and what I love to do, and that's pretty much the gist of it, and yeah, we throw down hard every night, and after shows usually become well, you know what they become because you've been there.
More importantly, what about the cats? How are the cats?
The cats are doing great.
The cats are good?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, next question. Okay, Matt. Matt, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
And this isn't coming from me.
All right.
This is coming from Soulless Asylum. Matt. My first question is for Matt. And Matt, this... And just coming from me, from Bill, I want you to really think about this before you answer it.
Really? This too?
Seriously?
Yeah, for you. It's for you. Think about this one. You don't just blurt it out. Okay?
You serious? This is it.
Matt,
This is the question.
are you tuning your guitar any differently? And if so, what's your tuning? Now, here's the problem. Matt doesn't play guitar in the band.
Yep.
So, there's you may be tuning your guitar differently at home, right?
Yeah. My guitar at home is usually tuned to whatever Tom's guitars are tuned at.
All right. So, it's a good question. I get it. We get it. It's cool. But wrong band. All right, here we go. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
By the way, I've
Yeah?
got another question for you.
Oh, God.
And this one comes from Jamie. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It seemed like the lyrics, or some of the lyrics on Skeletons, were deeply personal, perhaps. More painful than previous recordings. For example, anger holds my hand, keeps me in seclusion, a prison. Have you overcome any of these feelings, or are you still in the same frame of mind as that record? And for the band, fuck you. No. And for the band, will the original lineup tour, or are you guys just together to do a record? That's a good question.
That's a damn good question.
And a personal question.
No, I mean, I've always used the lyrics in this band to vent all my darker thoughts. Happy thoughts I'd rather kind of keep locked in and hold on to those. But the negative stuff is what I vent in this band. And, I mean, so on every record, you're always going to hear that. I don't think there's anybody out there that lives a life of just total happiness all the time and doesn't ever have those things that they need to get away from themselves. And for me, you know, lyrics and music are that outlet. So, I mean, have I overcome some of the things I was going through then? Most likely, and probably some other things, probably not. You know, but that's life.
Well, do you think that some of the lyrics on Skeletons were more personal than previous records, or it's all
I
about
don't
the same?
really necessarily know, you know. Maybe with a couple songs, you know, but compared to the other records, I don't really, I mean, every time we're writing a record, really what I'm writing about lyrically, it does change from record to record. It depends, you know, on the mindset that I'm in. I'd say all my lyrics are personal to me. But I can't say that the lyrics on Skeletons are more personal than other records. So no, I'd say no to that.
Okay. All right. The next question is a group question. And this one comes from Uncomfortably Numb. Uncomfortably Numb has a two-parter. Part 1. Since you guys are re-releasing Pacifier, no, we're not. Are you guys going to put some new songs or demos on it, or are you just going to slap us with a new CD afterwards? Well, there's no answer to that question.
There is no answer.
That's not actually happening. We're re-releasing the record before Pacifier. There possibly could be a new song. I don't know. We're not quite there yet. All right, here we go. Part 2. And how many songs have you guys written since The Pause?
The pause.
The pause?
Enough.
We have a song called The Pause.
When was the pause?
3 songs
Yeah,
left.
a few.
Right.
All right. The next question, again for the group. This one comes from I Am Fatality.
Ooh.
Nice.
I Am Fatality
Is
would
it
like to
death?
know. Excuse me?
Would that be death?
Yes. The end.
It would.
Wow.
All right, here's what I Am Fatality wants to know. I wanted to know if you're seriously going to take the time and become a staple to an important sound. Your music is always different, and that's what makes it unique. I'm hoping that this next album won't mainly focus on topics of revenge and or violence, seeing as how every band who wants to be metal writes on those topics. My real question is, will Tom be using the Dean, or will he switch back to the Gibson?
And how are the cats?
Well, I don't know if I'd want to be a staple.
I'd rather be a piece of tape. That way I can be lifted and used again.
Yeah.
No, but seriously. Seriously,
What was the question? The initial
I think
question.
they want to know: are we going to stick around, or is this just sort of a one-off?
Well,
deal?
if you're, but about what we're writing about, whether it's we're going to write about
revenge,
revenge and
and
everything like
violence.
that. I don't think we're going to start suddenly singing about flowers and dancing through the fields and that type of thing. I mean, I don't know. To me, metal is the personification of those negative kind of feelings. So if all these bands are writing about that type of thing, then that's what metal is a vehicle for. I mean, so if you don't want to hear people sing about that kind of stuff, buy an REM record. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. You could write a song about revenge about flowers easily. An army of flowers
I've been
marching
pretty hateful towards
on a
flowers
margin,
at times.
A margin.
The
What
margin?
the fuck was that? Say an army of flowers is fighting an army of dandelions.
Wow.
Violence.
In a dandelion.
Well, you know what I mean.
flower.
A pretty flower. Well, dandelions.
So are the rest of these flowers? Are they like?
Okay, say a tulip.
Racist
Say a
towards the
tulip has a
dandelions?
handgun, right? And it's
Okay.
pissed because someone shot their stamen into his bitch.
Wow.
Okay.
There's gonna be a revenge song in that.
Look, if it comes down to rape and murder with azaleas and roses and tulips, I'm all for that.
Sweet.
Wow.
Well, there you go. There you.
That's freaking deep.
You heard it here, I am
between the maples
fatality.
and the oaks.
And Tom's gonna still play Deans.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Deans.
It's all about Deans.
All right. This next question comes from Terry, again for the group. It's great to see you guys back in action. You guys are the only band that have really perfected the melodic to heavy music to a T, in his opinion. Are you guys officially back, or is this just going to be a once-in-a-while thing to do? I think it's pretty much just a weekend gig, right,
Yeah.
for us at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
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 I'd say it's pretty official.
Yes.
The face is back
The face is back
Yes.
in a real way.
in a very
Yes.
real way.
As real as a real thing can get real.
Yeah.
Nah, the reality is we're having a good time writing together, and things are going really good, and probably better, honestly, than even in the past when we wrote some of the best stuff we've probably written. But things are going really good now, so we've kind of come full circle for the most part. So yeah, we're all back together, and the future looks bright.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Next question from Dead Between the Walls, which reminds me of a funny story. My mother and father had a raccoon fall between their walls and die.
Really?
Yep, and it rotted and stunk so bad they didn't know what it was. A guy came in and sucked
Fished
it out.
it out?
Yep.
Sucked it out.
So anyways,
How'd they do that?
I don't know.
Use a raccoon sucker.
Big straw. Oh, here we go. So Dead Between the Walls wants to know, can we expect to hear a song as badass as Dead Like Me? Yeah, if you put the fucking CD on. But seriously, guys. Of course. I don't think we were talking about purposely trying not to write anything quite that badass, but
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
yeah, of
Not
course.
that good.
Everything's going to be fucking great. All right, this next question comes from Brandon. And Brandon wants to know, when am I going to hear some more shit to smoke to?
Well, if you're smoking shit, you gotta.
You want to hear some more shit to smoke to?
Yeah, brah.
Well, you know what? Speaking of shit to smoke to, don't we have a recording of some shit happening during the first the recording of the Black
Yeah,
record?
is that
Yeah.
gonna be an extra track?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we sure we
hidden
could.
track.
There, we have
I think
an
there
audio
is a
recording of it.
queef.
I think we need to do a hidden track on that.
We literally have a recording of a shit that you can smoke to
Yeah.
if you're into it. I mean, that's all you. You let us
You know
know.
what? I think we should put that on the re-release.
I'm thinking so too.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's a good question. You just inspired a new track on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
so
go.
tell your
Shit to
friends.
smoke to. It will be on there.
It'll be after the last track, and you just have to press the forward button for like 99 minutes, and eventually, it'll be
Dude,
The CD only has 75 minutes on it.
well, it's gonna be a very special CD.
It will. All right. Good question. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Blu-ray.
There's another group question. Excuse me. This one comes from NAQ Productions. So this may be
NAQ?
official, so everyone play it cool.
NAQ?
NAQ.
Not Q?
Knock
Knock.
Productions.
So play it cool. This is the real shit.
Oh,
Here we go.
crap.
First off, eat a dick. No, let me start over. First off, I think one thing about bands, people that... Jesus Christ, let me try that one more time. First off, I think one thing about bands that people tend to lose sight of is that you're all human. Not just music churning, touring machines. Do you guys have families? What do you do aside from music? Hobbies? On the music side, is there any chance of Nothingface going on tour with Mudvayne or Spineshank, who recently regrouped? I'm picturing some really kick-ass shows. I'll see you if you come to Providence, Rhode Island, or any close enough area. Love, Nate Q. Well, yeah, that's true. We are all humans. We all have families and lives, and that's part of why it's taken us quite a while to get this together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'd love to be back up in Providence, Rhode Island,
Absolutely.
where we've played plenty of times.
Yeah.
So what are our hobbies?
Our hobbies?
Tell them what's your hobby.
I like cooking and getting in fights. And
Nice.
Yeah. Matt?
Oh,
Any hobbies? Well, yeah. I don't know what your hobby is.
Yeah, I
I'm not even trying to be funny. I actually know.
enjoy paintball. Not running around in woods in camouflage like G.I. Joe idiot, but real paintball. And there's other things I do, I just don't remember. I have a family though.
we like getting tattooed quite a bit.
Yeah. Tom likes getting tattooed.
Tattoos are good.
Matt likes getting tattooed. Chris, what about you? Any
else do I
hobbies?
do?
I like to play a lot of video games. So does Matt.
Yeah, I play video games too. That's one. Yeah, I do that.
That's about it. I play a lot of video games.
What about you, Bill? I'm glad
What
you
about you,
asked. I don't know. I guess reading. That's pretty rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
Man.
I like to read as well.
Yeah, I like to read. I like to do stuff with my little girl.
There you go.
And that's it. But it's pretty much music. 23 out of 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the end. Next question. This one is from Matt and Tom.
Uh-oh.
All right. And it starts with this. This question is from Matt or Tom. Was there any material you recorded with Sickles and Montano other than Let It Burn and Walking on Bodies? And if so, will it be made available? Will it be made available in some capacity?
Yes, there was quite a few songs written when those guys were around, but unfortunately we're not going to release any of that stuff because we don't really
Want to?
We're done. We're past that. It was a different period, and it's not what this is about anymore. This is the original lineup, the original band. Not to take away from the time Tommy was jamming with us and all that, but it's we're focusing more on what we're doing now.
All right. Next question for the group is from Ash Burns.
Ash Burns?
Ash Burns.
Nice.
And you know what?
Ash actually doesn't burn.
It doesn't.
No,
That's
It's the result of something burning.
he's trying to
true.
make you think.
Oh,
He
And he's done it.
He did make me think about how he was wrong.
good job.
Wow.
Ash Burns, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Here we go. My only question is, what took so fucking long? I'm thrilled to see the gears turning again and glad to have Chris and Bill back. Just wasn't the same without them. You got that right, Ash Burns.
The original D.
I don't know what
is
the
it,
question
dog.
was. What was the question for
All right, here's the question. The first question, one of two. No, really, for just one question and one statement. Ash Burns asks, what took so fucking long?
Life.
We're all spread around the country, and we have to pay for everything ourselves. And everybody's got families and things they need to try to take care of. After all, we're adults now.
True.
So,
And Ashburn also says that he or she, I'm not sure, is glad to have Chris and I back. And, we just couldn't be more thrilled.
Us too.
I missed you guys.
And thanks for welcoming us back. It's good to be
Thank you.
here. We
It is
missed
good to be
you.
back.
Okay, hey, this question is from Rue.
I'm pretty sure
No,
it's
isn't
the kangaroo.
It is a question for all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rue's name Rue.
All right.
It's the kangaroo from Winnie the Pooh, I'm pretty sure.
So Rue wants to know, guys. Hiya there.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Longtime fan. Only got one question. Will there be a future Nothingface DVD release, including old school videos, live
Old
and
school
parties?
videos.
Bring the violence. Fuck up 2009 in a brutal way. Well, here's the thing about... No, I think not right now. It'll in a minute.
Yeah.
In a minute.
Give us a minute, man.
It's like 5 minutes. All right, here we go. This one comes from Hector, and it's for everyone. All right, Hector, this one's for you. And this is a good question. Is everyone ready?
Heck yeah.
I can't hear you.
Heck yeah.
Hector says, I noticed a sweet violin note on your recording videos. Is it an intro track, an interlude, or an outro track? We know what's funny about that. And this is what's wild about that. The first day that we got together here at Right Way, we were in here just jamming. Matt hadn't gotten here yet. And we're sitting in here just working on some stuff, waiting for him. We stop playing, and we hear this violin in the other room. We're like, what the hell is that, right? Who's playing a violin at the studio, right? So we turn off our amps. Chris gets out from behind the drums. We go through the door. We peek around the corner because we didn't know. We're at a studio. Maybe someone's recording, doing a track. And there's Matt standing there in a diaper playing violin. Just crying his head off. So we come out there, and we all get around him, and we hold him, right? And he will not stop playing this violin. Well, you know, you can imagine what happened after that. It wasn't really a diaper.
The videos we're doing, we're actually purposefully doing stuff to it just because we want to keep our music as a surprise because we're working on a lot of really cool stuff, and we think you guys will be really into it. So we're kind of trying to give you tastes of what we're doing and stuff, but at the same time, not go too crazy and let you hear the whole album before it's ready.
Look here, I'm gonna piss.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry.
Everyone, hold on 1 second. Well, this one's for Tom. So Matt had to take a quick break. So Tom, I have a question for you.
All right.
And this one comes from Tom. I got a question for you. This one comes from Suki and Nona Buskin.
It came from who?
Tom, I've got a question for you. All right. Yeah. And this one comes from Suki and Nona Buskin.
All right.
All right. Forever, it says.
Forever?
Forever?
All right. Well, actually it says guys, but it seems like it would go to Tom. Guys, what's going on? It's been too long. Here's my question. I know Chris is back and Tommy is gone. But I saw that Tom was going to play guitar in his band and Nothingface was on hold. Tom, are you still doing this? And will the album be done by the end of the year? Also, do you still have the zong I gave you? You guys will always kick ass.
Well, I jam in a band with Tommy Sickles. So
Yeah.
So basically they're asking, are you still going to do Knives Out, basically?
Yeah,
Is Nothingface on hold while you do Knives Out?
Nothingface isn't on hold. We're obviously doing it right now and writing, and we'll continue to write until we have our record finished. And you know, in between the time that I'm jamming with Nothingface, I'm doing a Knives Out project, and it's pretty much just that. It's a project with some friends of mine. Sickles is playing drums on it, and we wrote a bunch of songs, and we're going to record a record and put it out there. And you know, I mean, it's music. Let everybody hear it. You know, that's what it's all about.
What about this zong that they're asking
The
about?
zong is a bong,
The zong is a bong.
and
Ding dong.
I don't think I have it anymore. I think what happened with that was we took it on tour, and you know, before you hit certain borders, you usually make a pit stop in certain hotels to drop off certain things, and the zong was one of those certain things that we dropped off, and I never went back and got it. I actually don't think I forgot. I just fell asleep.
All right, here we go.
The zong died in my house.
Oh yeah, Tom. I have a question for you.
Ding dong.
Actually, Zach wanted me to ask you this question.
Zach?
Zach.
Where's he from?
I don't know, but he posted on Saturday at 4:28 p.m. Zach, this one's for you. I'm going to ask Tom your question. Tom, you ready? Number 1, why are these questions so bad?
No shit.
That's good.
Number 2, Tom, when am I going to get my dozens of breakfasts?
Dozens of breakfasts?
He wants to know. This is Zach.
A dozen breakfasts.
He wants his dozens of breakfasts.
We'll do it
Thursday
at 3.
Number 3. Speaking of 3, and this is the serious one, Tom. Okay.
All right.
How does the stuff you're working on compare to the old stuff? Is it really going to bring back that fucking raw, indescribable audio guide vibe?
Absolutely.
Which any true fan, I think, would consider the band's finest work. Love y'alls, Zach.
Honestly, I think that the stuff could possibly be like, if there were no records after Atrocity, this could be the record that could follow Atrocity. Not that it sounds like it, but it's the involvement of it. So you're gonna be happy, Zach.
And full
From all these
Thursday at
breakfasts.
3. Thursday at 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. This next question's for Tom.
Again.
Tom, you're popular with the guys. It's from Tim.
Obviously. Sausage.
All right, here we go. This is from Tim. Where did the pacifier doll end up?
I still have it. It's in storage right now because I sold my house and I don't have a place to live, so I have everything in storage. So it's sitting there. Yeah, I still have it though.
Sweet. All right. This next one is for the group, and specifically one section for Matt Holt, lead singer of the band Nothingface. This one comes from Johnny Rogers.
Johnny Rogers.
I've got a couple of questions, some of which I am sure are on the minds of all Nothingface fans. Number 1, when can we expect the new album to be released? I know it's not entirely in your hands, but do you have a rough estimate?
It is entirely in my hands.
Well, to be honest with you, it is 100% in our hands. And no, we have no rough estimate.
Nope.
Question number 2. Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful.
As a rough estimate.
Yeah, sometime in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll come out, when it's time. I can't put a time on it, right?
Number 2. Recently, many bands have started to incorporate or even replace their sound with the popular new wave of American heavy metal, metalcore style into their music. What does Nothingface think of this new musical trend, and should we expect to hear traces of it in place of the unique Nothingface sound on the upcoming record? No.
I think it's boring and plagiaristic as always, and no, you won't hear it from us. Ever.
Strong words.
We will be doing something totally different, as always.
Again, strong words.
And it will be badass.
You mean sheeple?
Question number 4. Matt, I think this is more addressed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the song Perfect Person from the Pacifier album about?
I have no idea. I wrote the lyrics when I was 17. I can't remember back that far. But literally the answer I give to that question with almost all my lyrics is, like, whatever I write the lyrics about is what I write them about at that moment in time. When you guys listen to them, whatever they mean to you guys, if there's something in the lyrics that you can relate to or whatever, the lyrics are for you guys. So whatever the song means to you is what the song means. So I don't, beyond writing lyrics the first time, after that, the songs are no longer for me. So, whatever you think it is what it is.
All right.
Plus, I don't remember.
Well, Matt, then maybe this will jog your memory. I have another question for you. Matt Holt, are you by chance part Arab or part Jewish? Strange question, I know, and kind of irrelevant, but you look like you may have some Semitic blood in you.
No, I'm Greek and German.
Question number 6, and not the final question. This sort of plays into the last question about Matt being an Arab. Would Nothingface ever consider playing a Dubai Desert Rock Festival?
Dubai Desert Rock Festival?
It's the only festival of its kind in the Middle East, and pretty much the only chance fans in the Dubai region will ever get to see a live show.
Definitely.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
So maybe Johnny Rogers is from that area. So
Yeah.
If they ask us to come, we will be there.
Dubai is pretty
Hey.
awesome, man.
Okay, here we go. All right, this is for the group. This is the final question of the night. This question comes from 4 fucking boys. And the question is, what is going to be the track list of the new CD? Any dates for it to finish? Can't wait for it. Well, the track list is going to be the names of the songs that we haven't written yet. So, Thanks, guys, for sending in your questions. Hope you got all the answers you were looking for. We tried to get to everyone. We couldn't get everything. So don't be too pissed.
Thank you. Also, thanks for always supporting us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
You guys mean a lot.
The Nothingface Radio Network.